What's up, Mustangs? Welcome back to another episode of the Northville News. I'm Ellie.
And I'm Gianna. Hopefully everyone is having a great week so far. I heard some rain last night. Let's find out the forecast with Soren and Noah.
Hello, Northville. It's Soren and Noah with the weather.
Yeah, the past weeks sure have been crazy, huh, Soren?
Definitely, especially when we had that snow out of nowhere.
Yeah, I love living in Michigan.
Come on, it's not that bad. Today we got highs of 74 and lows of 62. We're starting to get into spring.
Not soon enough. It's going to be cloudy and some potential light rain later today.
Well, with the wind going up to 19 miles per hour, maybe we can change that and we'll get some clear skies.
That's all for weather. Back to you, main desk.
Thanks, Soren and Noah. It looks like there's going to be some warm weather this weekend.
It's about time. Speaking of, let's take a look at what's going on in the sports world with Jack and Drees.
Hi, Northville. I'm Drees Mavanak.
And I'm Jack D'Angelo.
Let's take a look at what's going on today in Northville sports.
Boys lacrosse had a home game against Canton at home on Monday, and girls lacrosse has a home game against Grosse Pointe South on Monday. Softball won against Brighton at home on Wednesday and has an away game tonight against Plymouth.
The baseball team won 6-3 and 10-9 against Brighton to improve to 9-0. In the first game, both teams battled it out, and Northville pitcher Greg Burns pitched 6 solid innings, striking out 7. The hero for Northville was Nolan Coppins, who had a 3-run home run in extra innings to win the game. In the second game, both teams exchanged punches early, and it came down to great pitching by Ryan O'Neill, who pitched 3 innings in relief, giving up 1 hit. It was Leo Link who got the final say in the game when he hit a walk-off pinch hit single to win the game for Northville. Ryan O'Neill won both games for the Mustangs. They will play Plymouth today at 4:30.
Girls track won against Howell 114.5 to 22.5. Northville junior Danny Crecor won the 100 and 200 meter dashes and a long jump. Boys track won 121 to 16. Northville senior Alex McCallum won the 100 and 200 meter dashes. Northville junior Justin Minard won the pole vault and long jump. Girls tennis has an away meet tomorrow at Port Huron. Boys volleyball has an away meet at Dakota on Monday. Girls soccer had an away game against Plymouth yesterday.
In professional sports news, the Detroit Pistons will be at the Knicks tomorrow at 6 p.m. for their first playoff game.
That's all we have for sports today. I'm Jack D'Angelo.
And I'm Drees Mavanak. Back to you, main desk.
Thanks, Jack and Drees. Sounds like our Mustangs are doing well.
That's right. Up next, we have a food review with Luca, Evan, Eric, Mo, and Laith.
What's up, Northville? Today we are at
Prime Cuisine.
and I got the grilled chicken bowl.
Beef shawarma.
So the chicken's pretty crispy. The rice is pretty good. The hummus is pretty good too. I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5 Mustangs.
Here we got the beef shawarma. I got some garlic on it. Let's try it. So the beef shawarma, very good meat, fresh, honestly. One of the best I've had. I wouldn't say it is the best, but very good, honestly. I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5 Mustangs. Very good.
Wow, that looks really good.
It does. Up next, we have a podcast promo talking about spring break.
Playing out. I won't play out.
You guys should have gone. Come on, Madison. Why weren't
missed
you
it.
there?
I watched them do the aerobic dance. I didn't want to do it.
Yeah, I
okay.
did it. I was eating it up.
1, 2, 3.
Thanks, girls. Punta Cana sounded like a fun time. Kat has been continuing on a segment series that she has been working on.
Up next, we have part 2 of the history of Northville High School.
Hey Mustangs, it's Kat with part 2 of the history of Northville High School. Last time I talked about the history of the school, I covered how Old Village School in downtown Northville has been the 3rd Northville High School in the district, being built in 1917. Let's skip ahead a bit. We're now moving into the late 1930s. The 2nd high school, now an elementary school, burned to the ground in January of 1936. As a result, Main Street School opened in 1937. The Mustang was introduced as the school mascot in the 1930s as it reflected upon the recently demolished Northville Downs. Russell H. Ammerman is now the superintendent of the district, though he previously was the principal of Old Village for 6 years until the superintendent at that time, Thad Knapp, suddenly passed away in April of 1933. The school board let Ammerman take Knapp's place. The Great Depression is slowly ending and everything is slowly rolling back to normal. During the Great Depression, salaries in the district, including the high school, were cut by 27%. Right after the Great Depression was World War II. If you passed a class of portraits in the hallway, you would notice how there is a small plaque honoring the students from Northville who died in the war. Joe DeFina was the first NHS grad to die in the war in 1943. Many students that year took classes over the summer to fulfill credits in order to graduate early before they would be called into the war later that year. In the 50s, the varsity football team went undefeated in 1958. Also in 1958 was when the boys cross country team was introduced. The Girls Athletic League, or GAL, was very popular as female sports weren't official leagues like the boys had. In 1959, the band received straight 1 ratings at the Band Festival. The drama club productions were The Unguided Miss and Harvey. By this time in history, the high school is becoming rather small. If you take a look and notice the portraits on the wall, you'll notice how the classes keep getting bigger and bigger as time goes on. But where did they build the new high school? You'll have to figure out that next time because this segment is coming to a close. Back to main desk to see what's next.
Thanks, guys. That's about all we have for you today.
Make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our new episodes.
If you would like to see anything on the news, don't be afraid to shoot us an email at nhsannounce@northvilleschools.org.
Also, don't forget to take a look at our new podcasts.
Seniors, if you are interested in potentially being selected as the senior student speaker at graduation, please submit your written speech to Ms. Stimulus by Friday, May 2nd. The maximum time for your speech is 3 minutes long, so be careful that you don't go over the limit.
Are you ready to go back into time? The Harmony Through History Club is diving into the vibrant and unforgettable 1980s. Think big hair, neon colors, epic music, and shocking history. They'll be serving up some delicious 80s themed treats. And there's no better way to get a taste of the past than with some awesome food, tunes, and stories. Go grab your friends, bring your appetite, and come join them for a totally tubular time. This club's next meeting is next Thursday, April 24th in Miss Besco's class. They can't wait to see you there.
Well, that is it for announcements, Mustangs.
Back to you, main desk.
That's all we have for you today, Mustangs. I'm Allie.
And I'm Gianna. Have a great day.